I can't even begin to imagine the pain of it all. I know some of you have said you forgive me, and I'm not sure how, but that does mean so much to me, more than you know. I thank you for that. I'm so sorry for the losses I've made you suffer. I take full responsibility and accept the punishment given to me. And with time, I will find a way to make something positive out of this and help others who choose this behavior. I wish there was a way to go back and change things, but I can't. And it will haunt me for the rest of my life. While I don't expect this letter to make a difference in how you feel about me, I owe it to you and myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Does that conclude the defense?
It does, Your Honor.
All right. We are here today because of a tragedy that should have and could have been avoided. As a result, the life in this world of Andrea Hudson, boy Buster Brown, Matilda and Eloise Wilcoxon were cut tragically short. Two others, Nolan and Charlotte Hudson, were seriously injured and who will endure pain that shall not be ignored. In an instant moment, the lives of these families, friends, schoolmates, teachers, mentors, neighbors, soccer teammates, running partners, and first responders were shaken and altered forever. The letters, the folder of letters that I received, the comments today, the photographs, the video, demonstrate the pain and speak of pain and sorrow and fear and haunts and struggles. And I read about clouds of grief and the holes in their hearts. It is my job, I'm tasked with imposing a fair and just sentence. And I'll try my best to accomplish that. But nothing I do or say today is going to alleviate anyone's pain, anger, frustration, or grief. I sincerely wish it could. But sadly, the law falls short of that promise. What I hope, however, is that the memories of Andrea, Buster, Matilda, and Eloise are not tethered to that tragic event for today's hearing, but how they were described in the letters and the comments today. For example, Andrea, for her effortless boldness, her hilariously authentic self, and as one person described, the coolest person ever. Remember Buster for his laughter, his warmth, light and energy, and his vibrant source of joy. Someone else described, and please remember Matilda for her kindness, her sweetness, and her joyful disposition. And Eloise for what someone described as her spunky and good-natured curiosity. And remember to check in on the well-being of Nolan and Charlotte. It will help them. I have never met these individuals, but through the letters, the photographs, and the comments today, I got to know them. Chase Jones, I got to know a little bit about you as well. From many that loved you, this is what I learned. I learned that you are thoughtful, that you're respectful, that you're caring. I learned about your difficulties and obstacles at various times through your life, and how you face them with grace, self-motivation, and a desire, someone described as a desire toward self-improvement. I read the letters, and I observed you today, and I do believe that you're genuinely remorseful for this tragedy. We are not defined by our worst moments, but rather how we respond to those moments. And from what I've been told, Mr. Jones, you have the extraordinary potential and drive to be the best version of yourself. And not only learn from this tragic event, but teach and hopefully deter others as well. My advice to you, sir, is I sincerely hope those goals and promises can come to fruition not by words, but by your actions. If anybody leaves this courtroom with a dry eye, including me, having a robe does not make me stoic or lose my humanity. This is tough. It's tough for everybody in this courtroom, everybody. I'm obligated under the law to follow certain criteria and sentencing guidelines. The criteria that I'm tasked to look at to determine a just and fair sentence is whether the punishment for the criminal offense is proportionate to the seriousness of the crime. Does the sentence respect the law by providing a just sentence? Does my sentence or a sentence protect the public? But also, does it offer an individual who's pled guilty an opportunity to improve on himself or herself? And does it reduce the risk of reoffending by protecting the community? I know these lawyers. I've known them for a long time. They're experienced. I know that they took many of those factors and other factors in negotiating and considering what they believe to be a just and fair result. I am going to follow the agreed recommendation and impose the following on counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, 210 months to run concurrent with each other and concurrent with counts 5 and 6. On counts 5 and 6, 84 months to run concurrent with each other and concurrent with counts 1 through 4, 18 months of community custody on counts, at all counts, that will enter in no contact with the families of Hudsons, Wilcoxons, and Browns. Restitution, which my understanding is to be determined at a later date. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what is your client's position about being present for a potential restitution hearing?
Your Honor, my client would waive his presence.
We'll impose the $50 Title 46 fee, the $500 victim penalty assessment fee, the conditions, the conditions of no moving violations, that you do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license and proof of insurance, that you do not drive a motor vehicle without a functioning intelligent speed assistant device, active mode, and that you complete level 2 of the driving program. Is there anything else that the state believes that I may have missed or need clarification?
No, I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
just want to clarify, Your Honor, is waiving the court costs. We did not ask for those.
I'm sorry?
Waiving the court costs.
And waiving the court costs.
Your Honor, the families actually,
I'm sorry. Somebody may want to talk to you.
families would wish to have you not order a no contact order. They are open to Mr. Jones
Some
contacting
restorative
them.
justice.
At some point,
Some-
they are open to Mr. Jones contacting them, and they do not want the lifetime no contact order.
Okay, I suspect the defense has no objection to that.
Certainly no objection there.
I will not order, and that's for all three families?
It's all three families, and if at some point there's some issue, we can always come up
Of course,
court.
of course.
Okay, double check everything that I've done. Okay. Did you sign it? Hmm? Oh, yeah, I wrote it into our, we now have an appendix H, I'll send it to you now. Yeah. Actually, Your Honor, I'm going to hand up to the court to begin the fingerprint form that was done here in court, and your clerk has given us the thumbs up on the collateral rights and the notice of ineligibility to possess a firearm, and Mr. Chase's loss of voting rights.
Your Honor, we did go through all of those before his signature.
You want them all at the same time? Okay.
Approach.
Of course. easier over here.
And I'm handing forward the judgment and sentence. It appears the court warrant oral ruling.
Thank you. Mr. Jones, before I sign this document, do you have any questions about the sentence that's been imposed?
No.
Signed the judgment and sentence, the Appendix B criminal history. I've also signed the DNA order, the Appendix H of the community custody, the notice of ineligibility to possess a firearm and loss of right to vote, and the fingerprint form. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor, I will need to serve Mr. Jones with his notice of ineligibility to possess a firearm. Mr. Jones, you cannot be near a firearm. Washington law interprets that very broadly. Don't be in a house, don't be in a car, don't be near a firearm until a court actually signs an order and allows you to possess a firearm. You are losing your right to vote in this, because of this, while you are in the Department of Corrections. As soon as you are released from the Department of Corrections, you can register to vote and use that right, even when you're on community custody. It's just while you are in the Department of Corrections. And if that law changes, you'll know about it in the Department of Corrections. I'm serving you with that notice.
Receipt acknowledged, Your Honor.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Anything from the defense?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
That concludes this matter. Best of luck to everybody.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Paperwork here, please.
now and to go. You don't want to. Yeah. You guys are all good. Yeah.
I did. I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, cool. I was born in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, you were?
Do you know where that is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm from the Valley.
Oh, cool.
When did you all move to Seattle?
2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
First job out of college. Yeah. After his master's, I should say. So we love it here.
Yeah, Boeing.
No, he works for Northwest Hydraulics. He's a hydraulic engineer.